Hey, financial freedom seekers, welcome back to our channel. Today, we dive deep into a topic that's going to revolutionize your savings game. Imagine being able to save an extra $6,000 per year without feeling like you're sacrificing your lifestyle. Sounds too good to be true? Well, stick around, because I'm about to show you how cutting out just 7 common expenses can make this a reality for you. Before we begin, let me remind you that personal finance is rather personal. What works for one person might not work for another. The whole secret to success lies in finding the right balance for your lifestyle and financial goals. As we go through these 7 expenses, think about how each one applies to your situation and where you can make the most impactful changes. Ready to start saving? Let's dive in. First up, on this money-saving journey is something we come across day in and day out: brand name products. I know what you're thinking, but I love my favorite brands. Trust me, I understand this. We all have our go-to products that we swear by. But here's the kicker. Choosing generic or store brand items can save you about $600 a year. That's no small change. Let's break it down. If you normally spend $500 a month on groceries, your switch to store brands could save you about $50 a month. That's a 10% savings right off the bat. And here's the thing, many store brand products come from the very same manufacturers as the brand name ones. The main difference? The packaging and the marketing budget. Here are some easy swaps to begin with. Medications always opt for generic over brand name drugs. They contain the same active ingredients and are controlled by the FDA. Pantry staples such as flour, sugar, and spices are often of the same quality, and cleaning supplies, those store brands can work just as well, but at a fraction of the cost. Pro tip: do a blind taste test with your family at home. You might be surprised to find you prefer the generic version. Keep in mind, this is not about completely abandoning your favorite brands. It is all about being strategic and saving where you can without giving up quality. Next on our list is a big one: gym memberships. Now, if you are a gym rat who is in there 5 days a week, this may not apply to you. But for many of us, that monthly fee is more of a wish than reality. You could save over $600 a year by cutting this expense. The COVID-19 pandemic showed us that one can keep fit without necessarily going to the gym. Here are the alternatives that won't tear your pocket apart and keep you in fit condition. Home workouts platforms like YouTube have loads of free videos on any type of workout for any fitness level. Outdoor activities like running, cycling, or brisk walking around your local park cost nothing. Bodyweight exercises such as push-ups, squats, and planks do not require any equipment. You also have fitness apps offering guided workouts at a small fraction of the cost. If you are concerned about motivation, try setting up a workout schedule with friends or join online fitness communities. The sense of accountability can be just as good as the gym atmosphere. Remember, the aim is to be healthy and active. If canceling your gym membership means you'll cease exercising completely, then it may be worth keeping. But if you find alternative ways of keeping fit, your wallet will thank you. Now, let's talk about something always in our pockets: our smartphones. More precisely, those unlimited data plans that sound so great, until you realize that you're not using nearly the amount of data you're paying for. Did you know that the average smartphone user only consumes about 4.5 gigabytes of data per month? Yet most of us pay for unlimited plans, which can be upward of $80 a month. By analyzing your actual use and switching to a lower-tier plan or online carriers such as Mint Mobile or Google Fi, you'd save approximately $540 annually. Optimize your phone plan by following these suggestions. Check your data usage. Your phone likely can do this in its settings. Use comparison websites to find the best deal for your usage. Consider a family plan even if you are not related to them. Putting multiple people together on a plan often saves money. Look into prepaid plans offering significant savings from traditional contracts. Another tip: use Wi-Fi when at all possible. By connecting to the Wi-Fi at home, work, and other frequent locations, you can cut your data usage way down. Some phones even have the capability of automatically connecting you to known Wi-Fi networks. That way, it saves your data without even having to think about it. And now, On to something most of us can't live without: video streaming services. The average household spends about $114 a month for subscriptions such as Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and others. That is approximately $1,368 a year. But do not worry, I am not here to tell you to give up your favorite shows. Rather, let's take a closer look at how to streamline your subscriptions. First, take inventory of all your subscriptions. Are you actually using all of them? Most people often forget some subscriptions they had signed up for and hardly use. Here are some strategies to cut costs. Rotate subscriptions instead of having multiple services active at once. Share accounts with friends or family within the terms of service. Look for bundles that offer discounts when combined with other services. Use free ad-supported alternatives like Pluto TV or Tubi. And check if your cell phone plan includes any streaming services. Many do. Remember, it is not about cutting out all entertainment, but making sure the value of money spent is there. Be strategic with streaming services, and you can save up to half what you are currently spending, $680 a year. Now, let's talk about one thing that could be silently draining your account: bank fees. A lot of traditional banks charge monthly maintenance fees if you don't keep a minimum balance in your account, and that can add up to over $192 in 1 year. But here's the good news: these fees are often completely avoidable. Here's how to bid farewell to bank fees you do not need. Inform your online bank about opening a no-fee checking and savings account with competitive interest rates. Negotiate with your bank. Call them and ask for fee waivers. Set up direct deposit. Some banks waive fees if you have regular deposits coming in. Maintain the minimum balance if possible. Use your bank's ATMs instead of going out of network. And don't even get me started on overdraft fees. Those are really pricey. Set up low balance alerts on your phone. And consider opting out of overdraft protection, because it's better to have a transaction declined than pay a $35 overdraft fee. By being proactive about avoiding bank fees, not only will you save money, but you will also ensure that your hard-earned cash stays exactly where it belongs, in your account. Now, our next money-saving tip may surprise you, as it has to do with what's over your head. The proper insulation of an attic can save you a lot on energy bills alone, even possibly up to $420 annually. Now, I know what you're thinking: insulation sounds boring. But bear with me. If your roof is not well insulated, up to 25% of your home's heat may escape through it. In addition to saving money by investing in good insulation, you're making your house more comfortable and also helping the environment reduce its carbon footprint. Here's what you need to know about attic insulation. Check your current insulation. If you can see your floor joists, you most likely need more insulation. Understand our values, which are measures of insulation effectiveness. Higher our values mean better insulation. Consider doing it yourself, since adding insulation usually can be manageable. Look for rebates from utility companies offering incentives for improving home energy efficiency. And don't forget about ventilation, because proper attic ventilation works hand in glove with insulation. Yes, there is some initial expense to upgrading your insulation, but consider it an investment. You won't just recover the money you spent through reduced energy bills, but also add value to your residence, the ideal win-win situation. And last, but by no means least, is that which many of us hold near and dear to our hearts and stomachs: takeout meals. If you're spending about $60 a week on takeout, scaling it back could save you more than $3,000 a year. That's enough to take a nice little vacation or add a substantial padding to your savings account. Now, I'm not suggesting you never enjoy a meal out again. The key is finding balance in how often we indulge in takeout versus cooking at home. Here are some strategies to reduce takeout expenses without feeling deprived. Meal planning. Spend some time each week planning meals, which reduces temptation. Batch cooking. Prepare larger quantities and freeze portions for busy days. Learn to recreate favorites by finding recipes for go-to-takeout meals. Use food budget apps that help track spending, and designate specific days for takeout, which makes it something special rather than routine. Remember, cooking at home isn't just about saving money. It's often healthier because you can control the ingredients and portion sizes, plus it can be a fun activity with family or friends. Pro tip: Keep some emergency meals in your freezer for those nights when cooking just feels impossible. This way, you will save yourself from reaching for those delivery apps by having homemade frozen meals ready. And there you have it, folks. 7 different practical ways that could potentially save upwards of more than $6,000 every year. Let's summarize for a quick recap. Switch to generic products, save $600. Reevaluate gym membership, save $600. Optimize phone plan, save $540. Slim down on streaming services, save $680. Eliminate bank fees, save $192. Increase attic insulation, save $420. Lessen takeout meals, save $3,000. That is a grand total of $6,032 in savings potential. Let me remind you that personal finance is a journey and not a destination. So, don't feel pressured to implement all those changes at once. Start off with 1 or 2 that really speak to you. Then go from there. I'd love to hear from you. What expenses have you cut out? You got any money-saving tips to share? Drop them comments below. If found this video helpful, don't forget hit like button, subscribe. More tips managing finances, building wealth, because small changes lead big results over time. Here's your financial freedom. Until next time.